And the goblin just turns and continues to poke the fire.
All right, well, I feel pretty confident I could probably get your shirt back if you don't mind the smell of goblin. The real question is, what life are we putting at stake?
Every day that my wife is out there, my 2 kids, they could die in this cold weather.
We're going to be on their trail before you know it. We just need to know a little bit more.
Okay. I guess I don't have a place to say.
All right, so just keep quiet and try not to say anything, speciesist.
Fine. All right. So everyone goes to the fire. What do you wish to know?
I just want to ask him a little bit more about where his home is. A little bit more about, this apparently goblin migrant crisis.
Yeah. All right. No problem at all. He says that their home is over here.
I don't see it. I must.
It's in the lower right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, man.
Over there. They say that when the earth shook, a large hole opened up in their cavern, and a couple of days later, these beasts came up out of nowhere and killed many of their tribe, essentially.
So I'm sorry, can someone ping us again? Where are we?
Yeah. You're in this forest right here, on the southern edge. Yeah. And we mine our gold, and Talk says, "Shut up. I'll talk about this." Listen. You seem tough. These things from Fomorians cannot be tougher than you four.
Surely not.
Yeah, meanwhile, you're in the treetops, like directly. You're hearing all this.
Mm-hmm.
Could I real quick do a check to see what I know about Fomorians before it's conveyed later?
Yeah.
History?
Yep.
Ba-boom.
Very nice.
All right, want to
roll a d20 real quick.
Man, that's messed up.
What?
Boom.
Oh, hey.
I'm great at history, and this guy's critting.
He read that book, man. Back from the forever ago.
I rolled a 10, and he barely got better than I did.
I partied with some serious elves straight from the Feywild this one time. They had stories, dude. They're old, dude.
Essentially, you talk from what you remember that Fomorians were very handsome of almost any race. You would say that Fomorians used to be the most handsome of all, even handsomer than elves themselves.
Yeah, let's not go too far here.
Also, brilliant minds, an unrivaled magic ability they make great wizards used to, until they dabbled in too much magic, and it cursed them, giving them hideous forms, many of them scattered throughout the the Underdark. Pretty much, that's where most of them are. If you think, while they are tough, you probably assume with a group of 4 or 5 you can take them down. It would be a hard battle. But you've noticed your power has gotten better, your techniques improved. But you think that this earthquake may have opened up a passage to the Underdark, and that is why they emerged.
Oops.
Yeah.
But Talk goes, I will make you offer.
Go on.
this. And he holds his necklace out. In trade, kill Fomorians. Yes. And I give you this.
His weird necklace full of vials.
It one seems to just have like nothing in it, really.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about this necklace that you can't quite put your finger on.
Not saying you couldn't just kill him. I mean,
You're not there. You're not there.
Here's
you're
something
there.
whisper from the trees.
Yeah.
Something about murder.
Yeah, you could just kill them. What? Who said that? Conscience, is that you?
These are the evil treants.
Yeah. So this talk will trust you.
We will find Tim's family, and then kill your purple people eaters.
Sorry, goblin eaters.
Yes. Yeah.
probably eat both. If I was there, that's what I would say.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, if you were there to
He's
say
really
that,
noisy.
I might have said. Never mind. Okay, so yeah. First thing we need to do, though, is we need to find the humans that fled from your camp here. So as soon as we find them, we'll deal with your Fomorian problem.
Okay. Talk looks like he understands, although he's not very happy with it.
In the
So-
meantime, you're welcome to stay at this camp and take all of his man shirts.
This man has many fine shirts. Here. He has many fine picks, too. And he holds up like a mining pick.
Got the best Gucci bandanas.
So, Talk, there appears to have been some sort of miscommunication. How did you and the women and children get from Tim's house to here?
Oh, Tim doesn't have a house.
They were traveling through.
Tim was just traveling through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They say that, Talk says, passage through mountain, cut through instead of go around.
I don't understand.
We cut through mountain this way.
You mined here?
Oh, no. That's just how we got here.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, let's go find Tim's family.
Okay. Tim's forever grateful. I can't believe you struck a deal, Phil, but it's not my place. Let's... Yes.
Look, when I was explaining how these are our lands, they are our lands, and we can't just have Fomorians running around. So
really-
we were going to deal with them anyways. The fact that, this guy's going to give us his magic necklace full of goblin baubles is just icing on the cake.
They're your lands? What? No one
Well,
owns
they're
those lands.
their lands. Those ones. And an elf who's somewhere. Who'd actually be really useful if we were, tracking someone, but he got scared in the last battle and sort of ran away.
Something like that.
Or he's dead.
Coward.
Whatever. You don't know exactly.
Yeah.
We should ask the trees. Maybe they know.
Yeah, well, for that we need a ranger, which we don't have.
Dang.
Even your best rangers aren't talking to trees now. Let's fair
Maybe
here.
Kevin can re-roll a character and be a druid.
Yeah. All right. So you guys start on your way.
Yeah.
Make a survival check.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Survival.
Hey!
That's good.
By lack in skill, I make up for him in enthusiasm.
All right. I'll roll for Drew here. Survival.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey. All right. You were able to find the pony tracks. They actually head to the north from here, towards the lake area.
All right.
So as we're going, I'm going to ask Tim, so what was your final destination again?
Oh. Any small village around the lake, maybe. Doesn't matter which one.
Very
Well,
good.
we got a deal for you.
We have a small village not too far from a lake ourselves.
Oh, you don't say.
One that I believe currently has a vacancy for a blacksmith.
Does it?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Make an insight check. Okay.
Oh, I'll do it too.
Yeah, I said insight check. Both of y'all.
Better.
Alright. He seems to be kind of excited about this.
I think he's
oh.
really excited. Tim is going to love it.
Blacksmith, you say? Okay, I can do that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll
you
go ahead and
know,
make
like-
another stealth.
Because you're a blacksmith, like you told us earlier.
I'm totally a blacksmith. What are you doing? What? Still a blacksmith.
Yeah, you're a blacksmith. I know. Can we stop talking about how much of a blacksmith you are and find your family?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Great. All right,
Gotta
let's
help
go.
the goblins.
Good grief.
Freaking landowners nowadays think they own everything about the land. Shit.
Freaking blacksmiths. Talking about how
Anyways.
blacksmith they are.
Lead on. Go. Fel, go ahead and make me a stealth check as you're continuing to follow along.
Yeah. Let's see if I fall yet.
Alright. Let me see what passive perception is for Atlas.
I'm guessing it's not 16.
But
It
would he
might be.
be paranoid enough to roll?
Oh. He already rolled survival. No, it's not enough to beat. You're still going unnoticed, essentially. So you start following these pony tracks.
It came from the trees,
Eventually-
man.
Nighttime approaches, and you make it to the lake, and you see a fire off in the distance.
All right. Gonna head in that direction.
All right. Head in that direction, and you see a pony with 3 figures surrounding a fire.
Okay. Is it Tim's family?
It appears so. There's 2 little ones and a woman.
Let's do a
Alright,
perception check before he bursts from the shrubbery to try and give them a hug or whatever.
Okay.
Everything looks solid, like there aren't some kind of illusion.
As you get closer, it's kind of in the dark. 2 of them are actually gnomes, not children.
And the taller one?
The taller one is a human woman.
Huh.
And I noticed this.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I can
I
take it from here.
cover
you
his
guys.
mouth.
You know what? I feel like I already know them with all the stories you've told us about them. I just want to, introduce myself.
All right. A branch or a twig breaks as you approach. Goes, "Oi, who's that?"
And this was coming from the quote-unquote woman and
The woman. "Oi."
I'm gonna yell, Tim.
Make for a
Deception?
performance deception.
This is Timothy.
Boy, who the fuck is Tim?
Crap.
I look at Tim.
His eyes go wide.
Sorry, I couldn't make that out.
But your whole Alexander's holding.
I kind of grab him by the cheeks and ask him, "Who the fuck is Tim?"
Oh. Listen. I lied. I'm sorry.
All right, why don't you?
Boy, it's Cud here. As Tim speaks out.
All right, so they definitely know where we are, right?
Yeah, they definitely know.
All right, I stand up. I just take, quote unquote, Tim by the collar, and
Boy, who the fuck are you? Huh?
me or him?
Let go of Cud.
Hmm.
He never done no harm to nobody. Come on.
All right, let's work on a few basic respect skills. See all of the everything around you? That belongs to
What the
us.
Oh, bullshit. Proof. I want proof.
No, my sword is bigger than yours.
Ha! We'll see.
All right. Who the fuck are you? What's going on?
I'm Vel. Who
All
the
right,
fuck
Vel.
are you?
Does he look very Bell?
No, it's a she. Still.
Oh. Okay.
It's a very deep voice.
All right.
I'm Xaden.
Except what? Huh?
Good.
Come on, get a real name, boy.
Shut
What
up.
the fuck you got over there following you?
Just a little child, just like the two that you've got here.
No, the one skulking about 60 feet away.
I kind of look around. What?
Yeah, you don't see anyone.
We don't have. Look, Cud, right? What the fuck's going on?
We were... Listen, don't kill us, right? We're...
Well, 100% less patience than I had a little while ago. I mean, for Christ's sake, are you even a blacksmith?
No. I'm a miner, actually. I caught a rumor from someone in Javar.
That?
Well, goblins, had a gold mine up this way. I just wanted some proof.
Okay, so why did you lie to us and tell us a story about your wife and gnomish children?
I was hoping you would kill the goblins.
You suck, man.
So hurt. Oh, easy now. That's no way to treat a man. Man to man, come on.
You just try to manipulate us into killing refugees. Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
don't get
goblins.
to make man-to-man comments.
Come on.
All right.
Bill goes, Oi! Let him go now.
Yeah,
I
let
lift
him
him up
go.
higher.
No harm to nobody.
Let the bastard go. And turn it off into like the random direction where I think she pointed. And who the hell is out there now?
Make a perception check. Advantage. She pointed it out.
I'm pretty sure they're just trying to make you look the other way.
Well, they succeeded.
Oh, well,
Hey, you got it. You see someone.
And that's a 22. Can you roll for that?
Yeah, roll. Yeah, you see someone. Can't really make out any distinguishing features. Unfortunately, you don't get a +1.
Wah, wah.
You don't see any distinguishing features, but you
Right.
definitely notice a shape.
Gonna draw the great sword. It's like, all right, who's out there? I can see you.
I'll walk out.
It's Phil.
Hands up.
All right, now we thought you were dead.
Yeah, I thought the same on you until I found you. Why aren't you dead?
We can talk
Oh,
about that
boy.
later. Let's
Yeah,
just
do
deal with
we
it
have
right
a story for you?
I
You'll love it. I promise.
came to rescue you, and I found something. I found you guys walking. In fact, I wasn't even entirely sure it was you for a while, and mostly just wanted to kind of stay back and watch, make sure that everything looked all right. I don't remember Kevin-wise because it's been a while. Just want to quiz them on the names of the miners. A little paranoid, and just ask them some stuff that we talked about, making sure that it is who they say they are.
I'll just say before, just give it a minute. Let's deal with these guys.
Who are you quizzing?
Yeah, I mean, to you guys, just name of the miners. I'll tell you something. We killed the 3 hags just to try and make sure that we all are who we say we are. I get a little nervous on, like, super ninjas was the attack that we went after, and now, the fact that you guys are alive is a bit of a shock.
Well,
I do not have time to play, like, 20-question background check with you. If you
20 questions.
if you think
better
we're,
run off.
ninjas in disguise, just leave.
Well,
Anyways,
ignore what they're talking about. It's like, you guys best be going, and I don't want to see you again.
Jesus.
And I'll do intimidate with that as well, I guess.
We'll
And
go.
19.
Hold on, though. We could be of some use to you.
Oh yeah, we've got a whole bunch
we
of
know our...
far more honest miners that we've found.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be
You
pretty
know.
fucking useful.
remember the
pretty
part where
fucking
you tried to
useful.
manipulate us and kill us refugees? Yeah, that part still
The
happened.
goblins, they can hardly be called refugees.
He's not
Either
wrong.
you don't know the meaning of that word, or you don't know the meaning of goblin, or something's wrong here.
Nothing's wrong. They're just goblins.
And you're a
The
species.
world would be better off if there are no goblins. The moment you turn your back, they'll try to slit your throat, just so you know.
We already turned our back on them.
And you weren't exactly the most honest guys either, so...
Yeah, I mean, he didn't try and slit you. And let's be honest, the goblins, if they were in fighting shape, may have gone after you. It's because they got beat pretty hard that they were curbed a little bit. I'm not all for making mining pacts with goblins. That just sounds suicidal.
Man, this guy speaks the truth. Where the fuck he came from.
Yeah, but mindful of gold sounds useful.
Yeah, and we can get folk for that.
I can fund a lot of justice with a mindful of gold.
Eh.
Oh, that's going on a t-shirt.
Well, fuck off with you. Huh? Fuck off with a lot of you.
Who said
Ain't
that?
nothing you can do to stop me.
Stop you from doing what?
Telling everyone else around that there's a nice, juicy gold mine.
Okay, tell them.
Yeah.
All right.
And she's my sword.
Yeah, do you remember the part
Hey.
where it's full of Fomorians?
That's the best part.
I'm sure you'll take care of them. Maybe a couple of you will die in the process.
Or we take you with us to go take care of them, and you're right on the front line.
I don't think so.
They
Start to back off a little bit further.
I'm gonna charge the one that's nearest to me.
Oh god. All right.
Oh, wow.
These guys are trouble. They're dishonest.
Roll for an attack with advantage.
All right. I'm gonna more of a grappling thing. Not gonna go for my sword. Well, I've got my sword out, but
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
all right. Can I do athletics or just strength?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, athletics.
With advantage, you said, or
Advantage.
all right. 19 then.
Alright. Alright, you grapple him.
Alright, which one did I grab?
let go of me. The
Now.
fuck? What you want?
I want you to leave and never come back.
Oh, I leave this place. Sure.
Do we want to let him leave? I asked everyone else.
Oh, see, here's the thing. I mean, even if they tell everyone there's a nice, juicy gold mine there, fine, we bring miners to us.
Yeah. Like, this guy basically does not have the ability to hamper our plans in any way, and he's a
Right.
jerk.
What
So.
rights do you have to yours? This gold mine of yours, huh?
Yeah?
You say it's your land. Oh, I don't believe it.
I don't care if you believe it. Doesn't matter. It's not one of the things that your belief affects it.
Huh. I believe it does. Colonel
That's
Cra-
also not one
claims-
of those things, so go. Leave.
Fine, we'll leave. Let me go. I'll leave.
I'll toss him. Hard.
All right.
By the time all of your little prospectors show up, we're going to be the ones with the food, the resources. It'll be our town by the time they get here.
They scamper off. Right. The fire's still going.
So, you're not all dead.
No.
Not entirely.
That's surprising.
Have you eaten?
You're pretty exhausted, Phil. You've got 1 point.
Yeah. I mean, I could use a nibble.
All right, let's go ahead and sit down next to this campfire that's already going, because you're gonna want to be sitting when we tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll proceed to tell him the whole story about how everything happened and the contract, and at what point will he get super pissed.
Yeah, Atlas, go ahead.
Alice just nods.
Yeah, I mean, metagaming wise, I did talk with Zach about the story beforehand.
And he apologized profusely, right?
I guess what concerns me, you've signed your souls away for 1,000 years.
No, that did not happen.
Well, unless you get this army at 3,000?
5,000?
5?
It's 3,000.
3,000? Okay.
In 3 years.
Minimum of 3,000.
In 3 years.
Yep.
And there's got to be some plan on how you're. I mean, after 6 months, we have a cave with the original 3 people that were there. How do we turn that to have a few more zeros?
The gold rush would help.
Will help.
What's that?
A gold rush will help.
Hey. Oh, you're
What
amazing.
the fuck is this?
Tea time?
Desk side dinner service?
That's its chips and dip, man. Oh my god.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh, is Tali up here? Okay.
We're trying to play a game here.
Yeah,
Come
sorry.
on now.
Whoa now. Yeah, I what's the plan here of how do you raise 3,000 troops in 3 years?
Money makes the world go around for a lot of people.
Atlas goes. First, we start with a town, obviously.
I mean, did he tell you the part of how this ended? You know, with did we get to he turned into a dragon and demolished the camp?
And he also gets some of our land, which was a permanent thing.
Well, he gets to be like on the council.
All right.
Fill our end of the bargain, then we kill him.
So
The plan, at least.
I guess a part of the contract that I'm most concerned about. What if one of us dies, or what if all of us die, and we are unable to fulfill that army of 3,000 in 3 years.
We go to hell.
For 1,000 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but after 1,000 years, you're out.
Is that what we got?
Yeah.
Is that really stated in the contract? Is that clear or just kind
That
of
was
ambiguous?
stated. That was stated.
Even if we die?
Yeah, it's in Article 12. If a contract is deemed broken by a party due to the inability to complete or negligence, the same penalty applies to them as if they had caused harm to the second party.
Hmm.
Yeah. And see, it seems like he's getting everything in this deal, and we're not getting much of anything.
Well, I mean, there is one more thing to take in mind here, is that we don't really have a choice because he's a dragon and he was going to kill us. So if our options are die instantly or live for 3 more years and deliver army, the option very quickly swings towards live for 3 more years and deliver army.
There's also the option that you don't have to sign and just screw the rest of us.
Well, I mean, do I have to sign? I've got no problem helping you out. I'm pleased to do all I can, as long as it's not my soul going to hell.
You've got 6 months before you have to sign.
Oh,
Was it?
It's in the fine print.
Wait,
It says
we don't have anything
by
to sign.
signing. By signing, you sign intent for any remaining signees. In this case, one fell. If fell has not signed in 6 months' time from date of signed contract, then the first party suffers the penalty for the breaking of contract.
Didn't the contract like burst into flames and go back from whence it came?
No, you have
Or-
it. No,
we
it
have
burst
it
into
on.
flames
Okay,
into creation.
gotcha.
well, why don't we check in 6 months? If I'm not dead in 6 months, I'll sign you up. But I would like that 6 month period there.
Well, if you,
Certainly.
if you die before 6 months, then we all go to hell.
Hmm.
We're
Based on the way it's
required.
written.
We're required to get you to sign it.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Like with your dying breath, we'll just here, hold this pen.
Wow, so
Yeah,
if I don't sign this, you're all of you die.
that's what it looks like to me.
Xaden, how bad is hell really?
Oh, yeah, it's good. Him.
I've never been there.
It's racist.
Like, my family's from there, sure, but
If you heard
Extended
stories
family.
or anything, I mean, you know,
it's not like it was like my dad. It was like a distant ancestor who made a pact with. Like,
Asmodeus.
my understanding is there's a lot of rules. Look, just sign the contract. We'll get him the army. We'll save the world. After we have our army of 3,000, and then we've defeated the evil dragon, then we'll have an army of 3,000. This is going to work out great. We're going to be an unstoppable force for justice, making the world a better place. It's going to be great.
I mean, I could see it as I don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, that's how we felt.
It's a soul game there, but all right. Son of a bitch.
Yay! Unstoppable force for good. All right. So, step 1, gold mine. Step 3, army.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, the way I'm reading this too, we do have to have an army, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
But it doesn't say how well trained they are.
It has to be capable.
Well, an army of goblins is capable.
Agreed. They raise things all the time.
Capable of what?
Whatever the hell it needs to be.
Capable of being sticks in armor?
You know,
Yeah.
Capable of being an army. That's how I
Keep
feel.
in mind, like, there's this, like, trend that I've heard among our discussion to screw over the dragon, who is the second party. There's a lot of reasons that he gave us when he was explaining a little bit about the history of the world. Well, we might not want to piss off a dragon. In fact, might want to have a dragon who likes us, is on our side.
I want to kill him
Well, I'm just saying we don't need.
Why?
You know,
because
We
it's
don't need-
awesome to kill a dragon.
we don't need 3,000
As I
paladins.
stare at my
We just
sword.
need enough people to populate an army of 3,000. People with pitchforks and, you know,
You should
wooden
read-
sticks and things.
Yeah, have none of you read this?
I read it.
No, I mean like they can be trained and capable, but not necessarily like the elite.
We need
Drew, you
siege
might want
weapons,
to read
cavalry,
the actual
pikemen,
contract.
archeries. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
have
we
to be
can't have.
equipped with necessary weapons and armor. Like,
Yeah, no, you can raise an army with archers who are just people who are good at archery from hunting. Like they don't have to be.
It's true.
Military archers.
Yeah,
why would you want to make a bad army?
I'm not saying make a bad army.
That's exactly what you guys are saying.
Part of the reason to make a bad army is because
I'm
a
just
bad
saying not
army is
all
going to be a hell of a
3,000
lot
need to be
faster.
knights.
You give me 20 years, I'd be happy to make you, the best we can, but we've got 3.
And it's saying that we need siege weapons, cavalry, pikemen, archers, infantrymen.
Oh, I mean,
Well, let's go
regardless.
get a shit ton of gold so we can buy all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go get a
once he
shit
has
ton of
the
gold.
army,
Keep in mind,
we destroy it
he cannot
after the contract is
get
done.
it before 3 years. It doesn't say he's going to get it in 3 years.
Right, I
He
just.
even mentioned that he's going to come get it when he needs it.
We don't know for what, do we?
Well, apparently there's some big rumble going on in draconic circles over this mountain range that we made.
Oh,
Well, it's much more than that. It's
God,
land
giants
that was
and dragons.
raised. Actually, not this little mountain range.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He signified that there is a massive amount of land that was raised up. And there's something going on over there.
Yeah, and apparently dragons are involved in it. So far, we've encountered 2.
yeah.
And like I said, at least
Possibly.
he verified that the other one was a dragon.
That's true. He did.
So
But can you really trust a dragon to verify another dragon? Come on.
Well, let's
All right.
let's go head out and let's go kill some Fomorians. This should be fun.
right, and if we get a goblin army along the way, sure. Why settle for one army?
Yeah.
The contract doesn't say that we can't do like freelance army building.
True.
We could
Side
get an
army.
army of 3,000, and we could have an army of 6,000 just waiting behind us. Be like, wow, cool army of 3,000, bro.
All right. The contract ends and terminates on this 3,000 army, or is it an eternal contract of because of the land part of that?
Well, he gets a seat on the council afterwards.
Yeah. He gets a permanent title, land, and position on council once rule is established.
So if we establish the rule, he gets a title and he gets the army. The contract is fulfilled.
Okay.
Correct. But he does get permanent title and land and position even after the contract is ended.
Yeah.
Until he's terminated.
Until he gives it up or is terminated.
Which is, I mean, 1/5 of the vote plus a parcel of land. Like that's not gonna.
I think having a dragon on our council is a great thing. I know that
It's the character of the dragon that's an issue. And also, he screwed us. I want him dead.
I know other people are upset about but maybe it's just the tiefling in me is not super upset about infernal contracts. Like these things happen all the time. We can move past this. Just think that someday your ancestors could be as handsome as me,
I clear my throat.
or descendants, or whatever. All right. let's roll.
All right, to Fomorian country.
Oh, speaking of which, your buddy who rode my elk to wherever, how long is that going to take him? I kind of want her back.
Yeah, how did that go? Like, shouldn't you?
That
Hmm.
Kevin doesn't totally remember, honestly, Matt. I mean, I know that we took
I
the elk.
don't really totally remember, to be honest.
I feel like he'd be back by now. It's been a couple
Well, you
days,
can just
and
summon the
it's
steed,
fast.
can't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to summon it like out while he's riding it. Like,
It's fine at this
Who's
point.
riding the steed?
We'll get back to our base, and they'll be there certainly.
Who's riding the steed? I'm just curious.
It would have been me and Top when we came back.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
yeah. When
And I-
you came back to the cave, right?
Right. So I think it would have been
Copper
given over then.
Yeah. And I thought it was you stayed there because you guys left all your mounts.
Yeah, I might still be at the
At
cave
the-
then.
Yeah, at the cave. Yeah.
okay. Well, then I'm going to summon my steed.
Okay. You summon your steed that looks like an elk.
Yes. Well, it is an
Oh,
elk.
with
It's an infernal elk.
Fire. Yeah, it's a fire. It's like a demon elk, though. You know.
Devil.
It's got fire. Devil. Sorry.
There's a difference. It's important.
Yes. It's fiendish.
Yes.
It's a fiendish elf. Elk is what it is. You know, and it's ready to go.
All right.
But it is nighttime. Not saying you guys can't travel. Just saying.
You lied to me!
All right. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Well,
I
We
think
could-
we should rest up. It's nighttime.
yeah, I mean, we can. Can we get to the cave location? We're at the lake here now, right?
Yeah, you're at the lake.
And then where are we trying to get to? Where the goblin said? Is that the X there?
Nope,
No.
you're
Oh.
trying to get over.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was actually a camp that from a while back ago that you had intel on. Kind of when this whole thing just started to fall apart, the whole adventure aspect,
Right.
because certain things were pushed ahead of schedule due to a certain gem that was activated.
Oops.
And that camp was destroyed because a fucking mountain formed on it, kind of instantly, and the amount of force that generated was very intense, to say the least.
Nothing can be done. I mean,
Yeah, that they're, you know,
yeah. If you guys want to rest up here and travel in the morning, that's fine with me.
Yeah, works for me. It's already dark, right?
it is dark now.
All right, I'll take first watch.
I'll take last.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Since you guys are at the lake, you still notice just death there.
Oh, the corruption.
Doesn't seem to be improving at all. Maybe it just needs some time. You're not sure what caused it. Some things. Oh, fell.
Yeah.
You've heard stories of
I'd like
hydras.
I'd like to.
Hydras.
All right, go for it, Drew.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't see Fells. My bad.
Okay. You've heard things of hydras being a very invasive species. Left alone to their own devices, they can wreak havoc, essentially, on ecosystems, completely destroying them, leaving partially decayed food laying around, because they're just eating all the time. They might take a big chunk out of one fish or eat all of it.
Hmm.
You know, they have insatiable appetites. But it looks to you like, due to your absence of a couple months, this small lake could not sustain a hydra, and all the decay just kind of poisoned the water, so to speak, for a little while. Maybe after the winter season, all the fresh melt water might rinse away some of the bad unoxygenated water. So we'll see. That's your running theory at the moment.
Yeah. Regardless, there's not much we can do about it now, anyway.
Yeah. not now.
Do you think that the Hydra's still here, or could it possibly even leave?
It probably left via river.
Hmm.
There's a decent-sized river to the north,
Damn.
down by your area.
That's a whole lot of heads that will look great on a lot of mantles.
Yeah. Actually, thinking about this, you're pretty sure you saw something like this when you first came to this land? You were all trying to figure out what was in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Or at
could have
least
been a Hydra.
half of us.
Yeah, half of you. So. Yep. Anyways, you guys go to sleep. You wake up in the morning, nothing happens. There's no unseen ninjas running around or anything like that. You make your way?
Yeah.
Alright. It takes you about, let's see. It'll take you about two and a half days to get there. From the lake.
Okay.
Alright. You
Yeah, not really exploring too much. I just want to keep my eyes open of really anything. Especially goblin, if there's any
Are
more.
you going back to the goblin camp first, or are you
No.
bypassing it?
I don't think there's a reason to.
No. I agree.
Alright. So, you guys continue on. The goblin, try to give you good directions for the most part. You're able to find it. Find an opening of a cave around this part right here. That is right there. I pinged it for you. As you approach, there's hobgoblins just split in half. Bludgeoned to death, essentially. It's cold enough where their bodies aren't bloating, they're just frozen. Look to be a few days old, which matches everything that you've heard.
What type of gear do the hobgoblins have?
One has splint armor. It's what's left of it. It's kind of destroyed. They had splint armor.
Keep in mind, I'm not looking to loot them. I want an idea of how well armed and prepared they were, so I know what the enemy's like.
Yeah, the longsword, decently armored, but then the goblins, had okay spears. Some seem to have cloth armor, some no armor, some leather armor. And there's like 30 goblins just right up here at the entrance. Boom.
But the hobgoblins, they had decent gear. They were credible military threats.
There's only 3 of them, though.
Okay.
There's only 3 hobgoblins, so.
So, just looking there, I'm trying to get an idea of how many sets of tracks of the giants there may be.
You see 2
2 sets.
right here.
They said there were 3. So hopefully no
that they
more
saw.
and no less.
I could go with less, but we know there's at least 2, at least from what I can gather.
Okay.
I guess, are we going into the cave, or are we trying to lure these things out?
We might want to stake out and see what they do, what their motions are. You want to kill them one at a time, or just go whole hog and kill them all at once?
I'd prefer to fight them one at a time. But, well, you are a recent Fomorian expert. Do you think we can lure them out? Do they come out? Well, I guess they killed these goblins outside.
Bear in mind, I don't have my robot anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like, just personally, without doing any checks, their motions wouldn't be any different than any normal person. It's like whatever their hierarchy is. I just, I don't know if
How
you're even...
far outside the cave are you? Outside of the cave mouth?
Within probably eye shot, but
Alright.
probably not any farther than...
Yeah,
Any closer than that.
goblins kind of strewn across. Some seem to be inside the cave. Some seem to be right outside, and others kind of like 100 feet away from it. Signs of battle throughout.
Interesting.
Caltrops aren't going to be too useful.
Okay. It's good to know.
We could send someone to scout inside.
Not it.
Well, it'd be Atlas, obviously, but
No, I mean he's not here. I can take a peek.
I mean he's here,
Well, I mean,
but he has no say in it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we should said.
yeah, I mean,
But he'd do it. You know he would.
Yeah.
He's a ninja, yeah. I mean, this is his his role. This is what he
And
does.
You look around, he's already gone. You don't see where he's at.
son of a bitch.
Yeah. You don't know where he slipped off to in the middle of the night. Where you thought he was with you all along.
Oh, he's already
Around.
investigating, guys.
He might be investigating.
They're already dead.
Oh,
And he actually
gets all
see
the
him come out of
XP.
the cave. And he sneaks up to you.
All right, what do we got?
There's something strange going on.
Stranger than Fomorians?
No. Strange as in your lost kindred there, Danner.
The gnomes from earlier, or
Deep gnomes.
like my literal kindred? Deep gnomes.
gnomes are in there.
Deep gnomes.
Looks like we did open
What
up
are
a
they
hole
doing
to
there?
in the dark.
Yeah, some of I went down 2 passages. One was a few hundred feet long, and I saw a bunch of deep gnomes just mining lifelessly at some quartz veins with gold in it. And other way I didn't get far at all because there was armed deep gnomes, but they had this weird collar on them. I don't know. They didn't seem like themselves. That's as far as I tried to go in.
Some type of slave.
So do I know about what deep gnomes are? History?
Yeah, history check.
22.
Yeah, you know that they're essentially just gnomes that are in the Underdark. 1 second. Come on. Gotta get the. There we are. Essentially, they are actually, despite common conception of them, they aren't really evil. They're normally good for the most part. They are surprisingly strong for their size. They're experts at harvesting gems and other ores from the earth. They like the earth, actually. They don't pollute it. They take care of the caves that they are from. Just because they are from the Underdark doesn't mean that they're bad. They actually enjoy the company of elementals. They often speak Terran.
So they wouldn't like Atlas.
Well, they might like Atlas if he can speak Terran too.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
But I'll list this off to everybody and say, now it seems like they are a bit enslaved, but they could make excellent vassals upon freeing them. If I do say so myself.
Okay.
Did Atlas, you get a chance to see tracks or anything of these Fomorians in there?
No, I couldn't see anything in there. No tracks I could see. And once you get 20 feet from the cave where the snowdrift is blown in, that's as far as I could tell the tracks.
Okay.
Sounds to me
And
like
you said you saw armed deep gnomes?
Yes, yes. They were armed, just standing there, like statues.
And they have those weird collars.
Yeah.
So they're probably guards, and we'll have to deal with those guys too. Okay.
It sounds like the Fomorians are just going to stick in there. I doubt they'd come out for any reason.
No, I agree.
So we gotta push our way through the deep gnomes, non-lethally fight them, and get ourselves some big purple ugly guys.
Sounds about right.
I was hoping to pull them out here, but I guess close quarter fighting isn't the worst thing against giants. All right.
All right, we'll take a small 5-minute break and be back to go into the cave and fight off these Fomorians.
All right.
All right.
Back.
All right.